up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is
They went
from the 4th level of hell and sent us down to the 7th level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's how I do theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to start. I thought Lil Murder was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had it on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zamp's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the Three Kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Get me up in my DMs, and I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy. Well, hello, everyone. Hello. How the hell are you? We are here. I hope you're doing well. Let me, can I be honest? I'm not feeling too well. I don't know. My body does not feel well. And I was going to cancel, but I said, nevertheless, nope. We're going to push through. We're going to press our way. Because I know I got a long weekend. And I said, I'm going to be here for my people. We're going to press our way. And I am here. Listen. Because I am tired. Do you hear me? I'm tired. My body is telling me I need to go lay down. We are not going to have a red, blue, and black tonight. I'm not feeling well, and I know Cam says is not going to be able to make it, so we will not have a red, blue, and black tonight. And listen, it's so bad, y'all. I think I got like 5 things in the dossier. I couldn't even get through packing the dossier with stuff because yeah, I don't think I feel well. But nevertheless, we gonna push through and make it do what it do. But yeah, I just I feel like I need to go sleep or something. I don't know, but my body isn't feeling well. Anyway, let me post this on YouTube and stuff. All right. And we're gonna get in here. It's always scary when it's always scary when we have a light dossier. When the dossier is real light, it that means we're gonna be on here for 3 hours. God. It is gloomy. Tanya, it's real. Oh God, it's been raining, dark, nasty all day. All day long. All day long. So I gotta start packing. I gotta go out of town Thursday. Oh dear God. Anyway. But we gonna make it do what to do. We gonna get through this, and I'm gonna lay my ass down. Do y'all hear me? I'm finna go lay my ass down. Do you hear me? Go lay down. So, let me say hi to y'all. Hey, Terica. Let me change the color. The color of today is pink. Okay, we're gonna do pink today. Pink. Pink is gonna be our color today. Okay, pink. That is today's color. Pink. There's the pink. Hey, Terica. Tracy W, what is going on? Miss Trisha P, what is up? Tanya, boo. Crazy homebody girl, what is up? Cymera, how are you, my love? Montrez, what's good, bruh? What is good? Montrez, we still waiting for you to come up on camera. We've been waiting for Montrez. You promised us that one of these good old days you was gonna come up here on screen for us. And now you've been around these spots for a few years now, and you ain't come up here yet. You ain't right, Montrez. You are not right. I wouldn't do you like that, Montrez. Hey, Angela, what's going on? Mamiana, how are you, love? I like that pink. You got pink on to match the pink on this live. Hey, Tamara. What is going on? Who took up our time yesterday? Oh, you talking about at my job? Child, she tried to call another meeting for tomorrow with my boss. Girl, she asked my boss, well, because he sent out a new, a report we needed to analyze. So she said, "Can we meet tomorrow to analyze it?" He came back real fast. No, we cannot. Please see me individually. Girl, when that young man came back real fast and said, "No, we cannot. Please see me individually." Because he knew she was going to try and keep us and hold us hostage. Girl, we ain't got that type of time. We do not have that type of time. Nope. Don't. Child. Girl. Hey, Opal. What is up, my love? Hey, TJ. TJ, how you like the new job? Did you start yet? Hey, Pinky Tiki. Hey, girl. Hey. Ravine, what is going on? What's going on? All of my wonderful pupils are here and have their face in the place. Praise God. All of my wonderful pupils are here. Y'all got y'all face in the place. I'm glad to see y'all. Listen, I told y'all, whew, I'm going to push through. Am I going to make it to 6:45? We'll see. Hopefully, y'all can help me make it through. Hey, Miss Shorty B. We got some things to talk about, but I got so tired. I had to go lay down for a little bit, and because I wasn't feeling well, and as I was putting together the dossier, and I almost fell asleep, but I laid down for a spell, as the old people said, laid down for a spell, and and came back and said, I got to get this dossier together and get it together for the people, to give the people something today, because I know I'm gonna be out all weekend. So I was asked if I could stay an extra hour today at work during my last hour, and I said no. I already stayed an extra hour Sunday and Monday. I know that's right. Like I ain't got nothing for you. Can you stay extra? No, I cannot. What you do? Does that matter? I cannot stay. If I want to go home, lay down and scratch my balls, I can do that. Lord. Oh, you started and you love it? Well, that's good. We are so happy. Listen, we are so elated. So elated for that. Oh, all right. I'm telling y'all, I'm real tired. I am real tired and fatigued. Okay. Crazy homebody girl, you change your picture. Ain't nobody tell you to change your picture. We tell you you could be changing pictures. I love your picture though, but still, around here like Harold be doing that junk. You got to be. You know what? So I got breaking news. Hey Ronald. Hey Ronald. Let me start. Listen, this is hot off the press. Hot off the press. Where's Larry? Larry, we need you to come quickly, expeditiously, because we got hot off the press news. Oh God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. One more time, Larry. Larry, one more time, because we ain't ready. One more time, Larry. One more time. Oh God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. Larry, I think if you go 1/3 time, I think we might be ready. If you go for a third time, Larry, we might be ready. 3 times the charm, Larry. Larry, 3 times the charm. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of the audience, I bring to you the great Larry Myers to help us usher in our Sugar Spike segment. Oh God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
So, the breaking news. It has just been announced that Dr. Oz is going to be nominated to lead the Centers for Medicaid and Medicare Services. That is fresh off the pipe. Let me Read it's so new. I gotta pull up this story. It just came across my crawl. And I saw it. I said, oh, I didn't even have the story in the dossier. Yeah, this is breaking news. Um, because I was laid down. I ain't even having to do child. I was late and stretched out. Trying to yeah, I told you I didn't feel well. But yes, this is the breaking news. I just this just came across um my debt. All y'all can't just be changing these good avatars. Okay. So that's what we doing today. Everybody just go change their avatar today. Well, go ahead with your bad self then. Everybody go ahead and just change your avatar today. Lord. Is that what we doing? Anybody else want to change their avatar? Cha. Cha. Lord. Trump has picked Dr. Mehmet Oz to run the agency, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. When he made the statement on social media, he said, quote, he is an eminent physician, heart surgeon, inventor, and world-class communicator who has been at the forefront of healthy living for decades. End of quote. He added that Dr. Oz would work alongside Robert F. Kennedy Jr., an anti-vaccine activist who Trump wants to head the Department of Health and Human Services, to take on the illness industrial complex, as he called it. I don't. If you have Medicare and Medicaid, now it's a whole lot of people out there who got Medicaid. It's a whole lot of y'all out there who got Medicaid that decided, or your kids got Medicaid, I should say, and y'all decided that it was important for y'all to go and put this man up in there. Please don't come to us. I don't have Medicaid. I don't even have Obamacare. I work for a living. I have regular health insurance that my job pays for. Okay. I got the people that I got the signals and shit. Okay, that's what I have. I don't have all of these problems. But a lot of these people, I feel bad for all of my people that got the Medicaid and all of this stuff. We're going to get to that. That's one of our stories today. But baby, we have nothing for you. This is all we, listen, take it from the members only chat. This is all we have for you.
Save it for Oprah. This is a brand new day, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new day.
That's all we have for you. You need to know, you need to hear it again. Baby.
Save it for Oprah. This is a brand new day, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new day.
I don't know what you want from us. That's all. That's all we have for you. That is all we have for you, okay? We have nothing else. Nothing. Nothing. Ciao. So we're gonna get to Medicaid in a second. But look for Dr. Jesus God. Let me move on. So in other news, so this pick right here seems to be the one that's crashing and burning. You know, I'm under no assumptions or delusions here. I have no reason to believe that this young man won't get all of his picks in. Okay, let's be clear. The man will get all of his picks in. But you hear the chorus, the rabble, the people out there trying to make like magically he's not going to bully the Republican Party into submission. Anyway, but this story just keeps getting better and better. So according to multiple sources, Two women told House Ethics Committee investigators that former Representative Matt Gaetz, who has been tapped to be Attorney General in the next Trump administration, paid them for sex. And one of the women testified she saw him having sex with a 17-year-old, according to an attorney for the women. Now, we reported on this, what was that, about 2-3 years ago? That was about what? I think that was 2021 or 2022. We reported, I think this was 2022. We reported on this. We reported on the fact that he was around here having sex with underage girls. Remember they said he was paying through CashApp? Was it CashApp or was it PayPal? It was either CashApp or PayPal. I think it was CashApp. And what he would do is in the subject, he had code language that he would put in the subject line of the Cash App, so they knew that it was for one of the girls. I forgot what that when we reported on the story, maybe about 2-3 years ago. We went through all of that. We read through it all. Well, put a 27 in the chat if you were here when we reported on this years ago. We reported on this years ago. Sure did. Did. Anyway, Joelle Leopard, who represents the two women, described the testimony his clients gave for the House Ethics Panel, which has been investigating the Florida Republican over allegations of sex trafficking involving a 17-year-old girl. The Justice Department separately ended its own sex trafficking investigation into Matt Gaetz without criminal charges. That's who's at fault. Listen, Democratic Party, y'all always find a way to shoot y'all own selves in the foot. Like y'all go full on Plaxico Burress. Shout out to Plaxico Burress. But y'all go full on Plaxico Burress any chance y'all get and just shoot your own damn self and your own damn leg with your own goddamn gun. Because Joseph Robinette, you picked Merrick Garland to be the Attorney General, and his feckless ass Department of Justice had real incredible evidence of this man engaging in sex with underage girls and being a part of a whole sex trafficking ring, and y'all decided to say, oh, he's a sitting U.S. Congressman. We're not going to do that to him. Y'all always trying to play nice with people who don't play nicely. And I just don't understand the fuck shit that y'all be going through. I never understand why these people continue to want to play nice with people who don't play nicely. Ronald, it was Venmo. I know it was one of them. One of them, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. But what he was doing was in the subject line, it would have coded language so they knew what it was for. It was just a mess, just a goddamn mess. But let me finish reading. The House Committee's investigation effectively ended last week when Gaetz resigned from Congress after Trump nominated him to lead the Justice Department. Gaetz is denied ever having a relationship with a 17-year-old and any other wrongdoing. A lawyer who has represented Gaetz said he would not answer any questions when reached Tuesday by the Associated Press. A Trump transition spokesperson said Tuesday that they are, quote, baseless allegations intended to derail the second Trump administration, end of quote, adding that the Justice Department, quote, investigated Gaetz for years and cleared him of any wrongdoing, end of quote. That's a lie. They did not clear him on wrongdoing. They just decided that they were not going to press forward with charges, but they did not clear him of wrongdoing. But when you're weak, when you're spineless and feckless and decide not to press charges against a known sex trafficker, a known sexual abuser of minors, then you have these things happen. And now Trump can spew out lies saying, oh, he was cleared by the DOJ. Oh, they investigated him and they cleared him. And his, The Church of Donald Trump and Latter-day Saints will believe it all. Mm-hmm. The Church of Donald J. Trump and the Latter-day Saints will believe whatever he says. The victim's attorney told ABC News, CNN, and other news outlets that one of his clients saw Gaetz having sex with with her then 17-year-old friend at a party in 2017 while Gaetz was serving in Congress. The attorney told NBC News that his client testified she didn't think Gaetz knew the girl was underage, stopped their relationship when he found out, and did not resume it until after she was 18. The age of consent in Florida is 18. It used to be 16 back in the day, but they moved it up to 18. Like when I was coming up, it was 16, and they got moved up to 18. You know, we were whores back then, and so it needed to be young. It needed to be younger back then, but now it's 18. Anyway, both of the victims told House investigators that they were paid for sex by Matt Gaetz, sometimes through Venmo. Y'all see what's about to go on here, right? Y'all see exactly what's about to go on here. I have no reason to believe that these people are not going to steamroll Donald Trump's nominees through. I have no reason to believe that. They're going to steam these picks right through. Mm-hmm. That's what's going to happen. Oh, well. In other news, that's our girl, Fani Willis. Well, hey, Cams. Cams, I already announced to the people that we would not be doing red, blue, and black tonight. They were very sad, as am I. But I probably need to go lay down. I don't feel well. So apparently, a Georgia appeals court has canceled hearings in the election interference case against Donald Trump. A Georgia appeals court yesterday canceled oral arguments that were scheduled for next month on the appeal of a lower court ruling allowing Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis to continue to prosecute the election interference case she brought against President-elect Donald Trump. Trump and other defendants had asked the Georgia Court of Appeals to hold oral arguments in the case, and the court had set those arguments for December 5th. But in a one-line order with no further explanation, the appeals court said that the hearing, quote, is hereby canceled until further order of this court, end of quote. One line, no explanation. A Fulton County grand jury in August 2023 did indict Trump and 18 others, accusing them of participating in a sprawling scheme to illegally try to overturn the 2020 presidential election in Georgia. 4 people have already pled guilty after they reached deals with the Fulton County District Attorney's office. But Trump and the other people held out, and it looks like them holding out is going to pay off. It looks like had those 4 people that pled guilty chosen to stick around and wait it out, they could have been like the rest of them. I'm just saying. So I said up front, and y'all know I did, that I did not believe that they were going to allow their deity, the Church of Donald Trump and the Latter-day Saints, were not going to allow this man to see any time in the jail cell or anything like that. And they definitely were going to do everything they could to derail this case. The federal cases, they knew they didn't have to worry about that, because if he got arrested and jailed, that he would get out. Or even if a Democrat got elected, they knew weak, feckless ass Democrats would have probably pardoned him, saying, oh, it's just the right thing to pardon him because he's a former president. This was the one case that they knew there's nothing any president could do about it, because for the Georgia cases, it cannot be pardoned. It can their convictions can't even be pardoned by the Georgia governor, not until after that person has served at least 5 years of their sentence. So they knew this was the case that they had to make sure got derailed. You said you had a sliver of hope, Simera, child. Hey, Jim Bunny. Hey, Sharice, what's going on? Hey, DPG. You fighting with your laptop, child. But we knew that. And then you talk about a black woman that's the head of this. Nope. Nope, not in this lifetime. They weren't gonna let that happen. Oh no, 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 no. Do y'all not understand the full on assault, not just on black women, but look at all of the black female DAs around the country and what has happened to them one by one? You had my girl in Baltimore, Maryland, Mosby. You had my girl, I think Kim Fox, I believe her name is, up in Chicago. I think that's her name. What's the lady that the district attorney in Chicago that they got her out of there? You see what they got going on with Fani? Anytime you have a black woman that is the district attorney or lead prosecutor in a major metropolitan area, they do everything that they can to get her out of there. And it ain't just the white people, it's a lot of black people in collaboration with the white people. That's the sad part. It'd be a lot of black people in collaboration with the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains to help derail whatever is going on, and to do whatever they can to get that black woman ousted. It's another black woman they was bothering, that was a district attorney. Somebody gonna remind me. It's probably gonna either be Ronald or Simera. But there has been, I expect Ronald and Simera to be able to tell me these things. There's been an all-out assault on black women district attorneys. Okay. Hey, Xavier. At least Xavier ain't changed his avatar. Hey, G Smith. Hey, Complex 613. Listen, G Smith, the Georgia Appeals Court said, and let me give you, because there was a one-line answer, and I don't want to get that one line. They told you why they weren't going to do it in one line. They said, don't ask us no more questions, no explanations or nothing. They said that the hearing is hereby canceled until further order of this court. End of quote. That's what they said. One line, no explanations. We ain't doing no. This case is canceled until further order of this court. What do you want from us? This is happening. You expected that in the criminal justice system, the judiciary, you expected there to be fairness. You expected things to go the way they should. Listen, the entirety of this system of government that we call the United States of America has laid down at the feet of Donald John Trump. That's it. That's all. And when the history is written about the fall of this country, it will remember not so kindly that America laid down prostrate on the ground at the feet of Donald John Trump. Letitia James is the state attorney. You're right. They be coming after her too. Hell, they used to come after Kamala when she was district attorney over there in San Francisco. Oh, you believe so? Well, Terica, let's push that can down the road. Since you were, how did you know? Thank you for the segue, Terica. You must have knew that was next in the dossier. So, in more, America's criminal justice system and judiciary laying prostrate at the feet of their demigod, of them taking on full participation in the Church of Donald Trump and the Latter-day Saints. In the New York hush money case, well, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg has in a letter to Judge Juan Merchan, Alvin Bragg acknowledged that Trump is not likely to be sentenced, quote, until after the end of defendant's upcoming presidential term, end of quote. But he did say that his felony convictions should stand, basically setting the stage up for, yeah, he's not going to be convicted until after he comes out of office. So the next 4 years, he's going to be a convicted felon, never having been sentenced, and promenading all across the globe, not just all over the country, all around the world. And he ain't gonna never be convicted and never see the inside of a jail. But he has a better chance of dying in office than he does of dying in a jail cell or ever seeing the inside of a jail cell. Been around the world and Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I'm just saying. This is happening. This is what's happening. But that was the plan, Ronald. That was the plan. That was the plan. Actually, that's not the truth. The problem with Fani was she chose not to. They had a problem with Fani because, not Fani, Kamala, because Kamala wasn't sending people to jail. Kamala, what she would do was she would enforce the law and says, "Hey, yes, we have to the law says that it is against the law. However, she was choosing not to send people to jail, but sending people to aversion programs so as not to have them be locked up in jail. And then she was choosing also not to prosecute people if it was, for a small amount. You find a roach in the car and now you want to send them up the creek for 20 years. And she chose not to do that. So Kamala actually helped a lot of people in the San Francisco area when it comes to convictions for marijuana and things like that. She was very progressive in that when doing that. I know that, and it was lies. It was all lies. That's the whole point. It was all lies. It was all lies. But going back to what you said, Ronald, that was the whole point. Who cares that Fani was getting her back blown out by big dick ass Nathan Wade? Who cares that Nathan Wade was tickling her cervix? Who cares that she was getting her womb plunged? Okay? Who cares? Let that woman go ahead and get her rocks off. That has nothing to do with the criminality of y'all's 45th president. I'm just saying. I mean, it was a lot of time, effort, and energy spent on that. And it was on purpose. They knew it. Those lawyers knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. Please be clear. It was over a year ago now when this case started. Remember, this was well over a year. This was last year, what, October? I think the case started last year, October. Just a mess. Just a mess. Don't he though, Xavier? Girl, Xavier. Child, he do look like he be putting it down. What? Xavier, don't be mad at that woman. You'll go get on some too. Tell him, don't be mad at Fani. You'll go get a lot of them were just mad because they couldn't get none. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to paint a picture, but I'm just saying when you got Nathan Wade displacing internal organs down to the Fani Willis house, okay, girl, child, that ain't have nothing to do. It was all a red herring. And this is what they do. These people, they relish in misinformation. And they know that a good majority of the electorate are too ignorant and too stupid enough to even see if any of that is true. Now, they going to go and investigate to the 11th degree every detail of something that happens down to the housewives. Every detail they want to know they want to have every receipt and every detail from the Diddy trial. They want to know if anything happens that deals with Beyonce. They are going to take that thing to the 38th degree in terms of investigations but real substantive stuff that affects people's lives involving this American government. Y'all let these people spew all types of wrong misinformation and y'all just take it like it's the gospel. Y'all will run with it like, oh yeah, that's got to be true. Never, don't do not one lick of investigation. Don't ask that person to show you any receipts or anything like that. Y'all just take it like for what it is. Like, yep, must be true. Sounds good. Oh, all right. That's how the lie about Fani Willis locking people up for weed got proliferated. That was a whole lie. That's how this man became a freaking president. And people had the nerve to say, oh, it's because of his economic policy. The man doesn't have an economic policy. He never gave you an economic policy. There's no parts of anything that he has said in all the time that he has ran, last time or this time, that gave you any inclination that he has an economic policy, because tariffs is not an economic policy. And here's the deal. Even if I were to take him as if he was knew what he was talking about and to say that that was true, even if tariffs in some bizarro world work like he said it would, all they would be doing is making up for the shortages that we're about to have in our budget, because he's about to give more increased tax cuts to the wealthiest conglomerations and businesses and to the wealthiest 1% of America. And so now you're talking about billions and they say it's in the trillions of dollars that we're going to be at a deficit because of his tax cuts that we're about to get. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just saying. Mm. I'm not trying to paint no pictures, Tracy. I mean, we're not gonna talk about how dark chocolate, muscular ass Nathan Wade with all his muscles swooped Fani up in his arms and was blowing her back out standing up. You know, when they get you real good and they can hold your whole body up off the ground and just be, punishing your cervix, standing up, muscles flexing, sweat dripping down, all of that dark chocolatey goodness, giving her the best that he got. Not trying to paint no picture. Lord Jesus. Just saying. I didn't even bring it up. That's Xavier. Xavier brought that up. I'm just over here minding my business. I'm just over here telling y'all what I know. Xavier brought that up, not me. It's right there on screen. That's Xavier, not me. I don't know what y'all want from me. Leave me alone. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Crazy homebody girl, I ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm just sitting over here minding my business today. That's all I'm doing. Okay? That is all I'm doing. Anyway, so if y'all thought that this young man was going to see any time in jail, you're reaching. It's not going to happen. Not at all. Speaking of Dr. Oz being over Medicaid and Medicare, I'm just saying, for all of you all that decided that it was a good idea to vote for this young man, oh, Tanya, girl, girl, yeah, Tanya, let's tell Nathan we need to go have brunch one day. Tanya, let's have brunch the Sunday after Thanksgiving. We just gonna go and have brunch, okay, Tanya? Tell Nathan to come, and we could talk about some things. Just saying, Tanya, girl, I'll call you. We'll talk about it. Yeah. I think Nathan probably helped the case go along better. Child, Lord. Imagine about 20 years ago. Imagine Nathan Wade about 20 years ago. Child. How old Nathan Wade is? I think he in his late 40s, early 50s. Let me see. Nathan Wade. Age. So it doesn't say. Oh, no. It's the wrong one. I figure Nathan Wade is either early 50s or late 40s. Okay. You ain't gonna be oh, he from Houston? Oh, okay. It don't tell me how old he is. Damn it. I was hoping. Let's see. It don't tell me his age. It give me a biography without giving me his age. How you gonna give me a biography without giving me his age, God? Lord. Child. Child, Dr. Phil probably is getting a position. Might as well. Everybody else got a position. Hell, I mean, he ain't black. So since Dr. Phil ain't black, he got a position coming, I'm sure. Anyway, let me he's younger than me, so he's in his early 50s at least. Yeah, I think he's early 50s. God, imagine Nathan Wade 20 years ago. 25 years, 25 years ago. Girl, that was dangerous. He still look like that in his 50s. Goo. 25 years ago. 25 years ago, girl, you wouldn't have wanted it. You wouldn't have wanted it. How many kids he got? Child. He probably got a lot of kids. Child. Ooh. Girl. Child. Look at Xavier. He's so mannish. Child. that's what the country people like. Harold. Where's Harold? You know, country people say that. Oh, he's so mannish. You so mannish. That's a country saying. Oh, he only got 2? Child. I expect somebody like him at about 12. I'm just saying. Anyway, ow. Child. I'm trying to tell you, honey. Listen, we knows about some menses around here. Now we ain't, hey, we don't play around. One thing we know about around these parts is some menses. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so we need to focus. Focus. Ooh. I told y'all whenever we have a dossier, that's the light. Whenever we have a light dossier, we always end up going left somehow and end up going way over time because that means we have less stories. So we end up, it just be a mess. It's just a mess, y'all. Tanya, it's supposed to get down to the 30s tonight, I heard. Let me look. Somebody told me it's supposed to get down to the 30s. Or is that tomorrow? Oh, that's tomorrow. It's supposed to get down to the 30s tomorrow. Child, I'm not ready for this shit. Mm. Oh, it's supposed to be a cold weekend. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I'm going. I'll be in Orlando. Not doing this. Not doing this cold mess. Anyway. Child, Miss Shorty B, I told you he rearranged your internal organs. Child. I know. Ain't that good, Xavier? A nice, good, clean peen. We like clean peen. Clean peen. Child. Clean peen. Clean peen. Child, I'm going to listen. I don't do this cold like that, honey. My heater is already on, and it's only 59, and my heat is already on. I don't play like that around these parts. Honey. I don't be cold. I be a lot of things, but cold ain't going to be one of them. Anyway, so back to what I was saying, because I got to focus. I'm supposed to be over here focused, and y'all done got me off topic over here describing in graphic, gory details about that young man and what he got going on downstairs. God of mercy, God of love. Now, let me read this for those of you all who decided to vote. You know, all of these hood ass motherfuckers that y'all saw on every Instagram and every TikTok and got in front of every microphone they could, telling us about how great Donald Trump was for the hood and how the hood was with Donald Trump and he gonna help y'all out. Oh, really? Cause he ain't got a nail job for none of you fuckers. I'm just gonna let y'all know. Not one. No, not one. Remember, the job market went down while he was in office. He ain't got not one job for y'all. And if you're banking on government assistance, well, let me read this and help you out. Donald Trump's economic advisors and congressional Republicans are discussing possible cuts to Medicaid, food stamps, and other government welfare programs to cover the cost of extending the president elect's multi-trillion-dollar 2017 tax cut. The cuts would mean new work requirements and spending caps, according to the Washington Post, citing sources involved in the talks, including aides and in Trump's transition team. Extending the tax cuts, most of which are due to expire next year, would add 4 trillion to the national debt, which already stands at 36 trillion dollars. But Republicans fear triggering a political backlash by slashing programs that serve as that serve an estimated 70 million Americans to pay for a tax cut that disproportionately benefits the wealthy. The 2017 tax cuts were criticized for being skewed in favor of the rich, with households in the top 1% income bracket receiving a reduction of $60,000 in 2025, compared with less than $500 for those in the bottom 60%, according to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. Trump campaigned on extending the 2017 reduction while also vowing to abolish taxes on tips for restaurant workers. Republicans support the extension but worry that the loss of revenue could add to government borrowing, prompting them to search for savings in other areas. In addition to safety net program cuts, some Republicans are considering repurposing clean energy funds passed by Democrats. The GOP has warned that the cost of Medicaid, whose claimants can include low income people, newborns, people who are blind or disabled, and those suffering from certain illnesses, has ballooned with the expansion of the Affordable Care Act. Jody Arrington, the chair of the House of Representatives Budget Committee, told reporters that a responsible and reasonable work requirement could save $100 billion in Medicaid costs, while another $160 billion could be cut by checking eligibility more than once a year. Let me spell that out for you. So what they're saying is, if you on Medicaid, your child on Medicaid, your mama on Medicaid, anybody around you on Medicaid, they're going to add a job requirement to that, and are going to check your eligibility multiple times a year. I'm just letting you know, this is what y'all voted for. Listen, this is what you voted for. So do not come over here. Do not come over here.
Save it for Oprah. This is a brand new day, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new day.
This is a brand new day. Baby, save it for Oprah. You need me to tell you again?
Save it for Oprah. This is a brand new day, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new day.
I don't know. This is what y'all wanted. This is y'all boy. This is y'all boy. This y'all boy. Y'all wanted him. Remember, he's good for the hood. The hood is here for him. Because you all were too stupid to realize he never gave you a goddamn stimulus check. Idiots. He gave us a stimulus check. No, he didn't. Idiots. I swear some of y'all are the people that I used to look at when I was in high school and turn my nose up at. This is why I ain't pay y'all no mind. I used to look at y'all like, girl, you don't belong to breathe the same air as me. Get away from me, mouth breather. But let him fuck you up. This is what happens. This is what happens. Y'all ain't y'all. let me keep reading. The Paragon Health Institute, a right-wing think tank, published a study in the summer proposing other reductions that it said could save 500 billion over a decade. It said rule changes to Medicaid recently enacted over the past year by the Biden administration could cost up to 135 billion nationally and between 46.3 billion and 82.3 billion at state level over the next 5 years. Alterations to food stamps, officially known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, could take the form of limiting which items recipients can purchase with benefits or broadening work requirements. The latter proposal was floated in the Heritage Foundation's Project 2025 blueprint for radically overhauling U.S. government. So, in order for you to get your food stamps, yeah, you're gonna have to go out here and have work requirements. And if you make over a certain amount, then you won't get any food stamps at all. This is what you voted for. This is what you voted for. Qualifying criteria are tailored to assist the poorest households with eligibility determined by income and household size. A single person with no dependents needs to be earning less than $1,354 a month to qualify. Let me say that again. You need to be earning less than $1,354 to qualify. Now, how much is that per week? That is $338.50 a week if there are 4 weeks in a month. That's $338.50 per week. I don't know what y'all want from me. That's how much you have to make. I'm sorry, you have to make less than that in order to qualify for food stamps. A household with 2 or more people but earning $1,800 per month would be eligible. The projected cut, that's what, if you want to keep your food stamps, basically you need to be homeless because you ain't got nowhere to stay. If you ain't got nowhere to stay. If you making that kind of money, you ain't got nowhere to stay because you forgot if you live in a household with somebody, their income has to be added with yours. So there goes your eligibility. And nobody that has any type of housing makes less than $1,354 a month or less than $1,800 a month. Because don't think that please don't believe that if they're not coming for SNAP benefits, that Section 8 ain't next. You think Section 8 ain't next? Girl. Let me finish this out. The projected cuts to welfare entitlement programs. What the fuck? The projected cuts to welfare entitlement programs come as the Republicans prepare to control the White House and both chambers of Congress following this month's elections. It also coincides with Trump's choice of Elon Musk, the Tesla and SpaceX entrepreneur, to I don't know why they keep calling this man an entrepreneur because he didn't build any one of these businesses at all. He just bought them. But let me be quiet. To It coincides with Trump's choice of Elon Musk to head a newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, along with Vivek Ramaswamy, his former Republican primary opponent, with the brief of slashing waste from federal spending. Musk has spoken of making around $2 trillion in spending cuts. The U.S. is currently running a budget at around 6% of its gross domestic product. The national debt held by the public is currently worth around 97% of the national economy. The Nonpartisan Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget has argued that without major spending reductions, the deficit would widen significantly in the next 10 years, while the United States national debt could soar to 143% of the economy. Now, but this was the economy person that y'all wanted in office, right? You people belong in the basket of deplorables. You people belong in the basket of all of y'all over here talking about, oh, I voted for Trump because of the economy. You all are part of the basket of deplorables, and you bitches are the Debos of the world. Oh, yes, I mean what I said. You all are hashtag Debo. What is that? I'm glad you asked. Dumbest bitches on earth. That's who you people are. Hashtag Debo. Dumbest bitches on earth. Because I just don't understand you people. Yeah, you might go ahead and get an eye, Xavier, before January 20th. I'm just saying. Get it now, Xavier. These people are Debo. The dumbest bitches on earth. I just don't understand you people. Oh, I voted for him because of the economy. Really? Because I don't even know that you could spell economy, much less tell me one single thing about the economy. Because if you want to tell me about the economy, that means you know all about what the national debt is, how much the of that national debt is wrapped up in our GDP. What is the GDP? Do you even know what those letters represent? That acronym represents. Do you know what it means when the feds lower or raise interest rates and how that affects the economy? Do you know what really guides inflation? Because I had a news flash for you. Inflation is not dictated from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. You stupid ass dick fucks. I tell you, these people are Debo, but y'all tell me y'all voted for him because of economy. Really? I and then reckless ass journalists that put microphones in front of these people and listen to them spew this ridiculousness and never even push back on these people. Because the first time they tell me that, well, what do you know about the economy? Tell me, how is the economy right now? Hey, L Love. Right. Oh, the price of eggs is too high. Really? You do know that there's something else that involved the price of eggs going back. There's a whole I'm not gonna call it a pandemic, but there's a whole epidemic that is facing the chicken industry. Millions of chickens had to be killed. It's a strain, they say, of the bird flu, which caused eggs and chicken products to go up. But you did not know that, right? Because like I said earlier, these people will go down a rabbit hole to look up something about Real Housewives, somebody on Real Housewives of Atlanta or Potomac. They'll go down the rabbit hole to search up what's going on with Diddy. They'll definitely go down the rabbit hole if you say the slightest thing about Beyonce, but ask them to answer anything about what's really going on with the economy, and you people can't tell me nothing. And you people make me you people make me sick. You people make my ass itch. You're part of the basket of deplorables, dumbest bitches on earth. Hashtag Debo. I'm just saying. Lord. They are. A lot of people don't realize the grocery stores started price gouging during the pandemic because they knew that one, there were less people going, but two, people still needed to get stuff. And they went up on prices during the pandemic and never lowered them afterwards. Never lowered them. And don't even get me started on the hospitality industry, the hotel industry, and how they went up after the pandemic. A mess. Let me move on because I'm spiking out. Oh, dear God. This is not going to help me out. Dear God. This is why it doesn't help for me to have a short dossier. I need to have a packed dossier every time. Because if I don't have a packed dossier, what ends up happening is I go off on these tangents. Marjorie Taylor Greene is in the news. Well, she's having a full-scale meltdown because we're about to have the first trans person in the United States Congress, and she's having a full-scale meltdown now that Delaware has elected Sarah McBride to be the first transgender member of Congress. Marjorie Taylor Greene is now accusing Sarah McBride of, quote, physical assault, end of quote, for using the bathroom corresponding to her gender. I can't make this up. She said that she attended a House Republican conference meeting and demanded Speaker Mike Johnson address the, quote, war on women by mentally ill men pretending to be women, end of quote. These are the fucktards y'all got sitting in Congress. This is the bullshit that you people vote for. This is what the fuck you people vote for. This is what you people vote for. Do I need to let me read this again? Because some of y'all may not have heard what I said. She said she attended a House Republican conference meeting and demanded Speaker Mike Johnson address the, quote, war on women by mentally ill men pretending to be women, end of quote. This is why I be trying to talk to some of y'all Gen Zers, because y'all don't understand that we lived in a country that where if you were LGBTQ, you were considered mentally ill and could be subjected to be involuntarily sent to insane asylums in this country. That was less than 60 years ago in some states. I'm not making this up. In some states in the 60s, you were still considered mentally ill if you were LGBTQ. I'm not making this up, and could be involuntarily sent to an insane asylum, committed. This is what y'all got going on. She then went on to say, quote, what are we going to do to keep him from coming in our bathrooms, end of quote. Clearly misgendering him, misgendering Miss McBride, clearly misgendering her. She insisted that McBride used using bathrooms was an assault. She then went on to say, quote, "I'm not kidding you. It is like a physical assault for a man to come in charging into our private places, bathrooms, locker rooms, our gyms, places that are designated specifically for women only." End of quote. Marjorie, people go in other people's bathrooms and locker rooms every day of the year, even before. And I ain't even talking about transgender people. What if I played in the NFL or the NBA or Major League Baseball, where they're essentially in the bathroom, taking showers, walking around naked, having all of their private parts out? Are there not people of both sexes in that room with them, sticking microphones in their faces, cameras around everywhere? But no outrage for that, right? Because this is real selective in your outrage, ma'am. Where's the outrage for that? Hey, Demetria, you real late to class, Demetria. Where you been? This is what we got going on. Jesus God. What the hell was that? Oh, something fell, y'all. Oh, that's my glasses. That's my glasses. I'll pick them up. That's my glasses. But this is what we got. Not she can go choke on her dick. She can. I gotta go on before I spike out. In other news, now we have former members of the real world being appointed to position on Donald Trump's cabinet. Oh yes, Sean from what was it, Real World Boston, I believe he was on back in the day at Real World Road Rouge Challenge, because he's now being nominated for a transportation secretary if you should need him. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Now we have people from Real World Road Rouge Challenge running whole departments in the United States government. I just thought you should know that. Uh-huh. This is happening. I don't know what y'all want from me. Do not ask me nothing. Don't ask me for help. Don't tell me nothing. All I got for you is
Save it for Oprah. This is a brand new day, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new day.
that's all I have for you. Baby, save it for Oprah. As we delve deeper into the dossier, white people continue to white people. That's what white people always do. They're going to continue to white people. So, in white people being white people, that would be Dax Shepard. He asked Cynthia Erivo, "How do you wipe your butt with those nails?" What do y'all want me to do with that? I really want y'all to explain to me, what am I supposed to do with that? Sir, why is that? That was his first question to her in a sit down interview. That was his first question to her. Sir, why do you give a damn how somebody wipes their ass? Why don't you come wipe it with your tongue, bitch? Your tongue look good and slippery and wide enough. Come wipe my ass with your tongue. Come lick my ass, bitch. That's what I would have told him. Why don't you come help me out with it? Just come help me out with it, sir. Since you want to know how I wipe my ass, why don't you come and utilize your tongue to help me do that? I'm Whitney Houston at this point with you people. I'm Whitney Houston. I have nothing, nothing, nothing. Don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore. In more news of people just not having, people wanting to have more outrage about dumb shit than they do about things that really are going to affect them. So all over Al Gore's good internet, the people are losing their minds because of John Stamos's bald cap. So now they're mad because instead of him actually cutting his hair, he put on a bald cap in solidarity with his friend Dave Coulier. Now Dave Coulier was on what was the name of the show? Full House. They were on Full House. They were on Full House together. Dave Coulier has been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and a form of cancer. And so he's now having to go through chemotherapy, which makes you lose your hair. And so as a sign of solidarity, John Stamos put on a bald cap and took a picture with his friend, and people got mad and lost their minds and said, why didn't you actually cut your hair? Y'all find something to do with y'all life, please. Please. Because I just can't. A bitch just can't. I don't have the energy. Oh, I just don't have the energy. Go with God. This heifer again. I got to deal with this heifer again. Not please touch grass. Like, please. Please. Yeah, Uncle Joey got non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So this stuff is in the news again, God. Once again, don't get mad at me. I just read the stories, okay? Because y'all finna come over here yelling and screaming from the rooftops like I'm the one that did this, okay? I didn't do none of this. A rep for the CMA Awards, that's the Country Music Awards, Country Music Academy Awards, recently spoke about the organization's admiration for Beyonce. During a recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter, the show's EP, Robert Deaton, was asked about the singer's latest project, Cowboy Carter, being snubbed and receiving 0 nominations from the awards show this year. He said, quote, I don't ever comment on whether someone's nominated or not, whether it's Beyonce or whether it's Miranda Lambert, for example. Is Beyonce invited? Always with open arms, completely open arms. And by the way, I absolutely loved working with her. End of quote. Deaton shared that he was the mastermind behind Beyonce's controversial 2016 CMA performance with the Chicks, formerly known as the Dixie Skanks. I love the Dixie Chicks. What did she sing with the Dixie Chicks? Xavier, what did Beyonce sing with the Dixie Chicks? Don't tell me she sang my song Wide Open Spaces, because I'll push that bitch down if she fucked up my song Wide Open Spaces like she fucked up my song Jolene. I still would never forgive Beyonce for messing up my jam Jolene. And if y'all tell me that when she got her ass up there with my girls, the Dixie Skanks, and if y'all tell me she sang my song Wide Open Spaces, ooh, I'm gonna be mad, Xavier. What is she singing? Don't try to avoid the question, Xavier. What did that horse sing before I go any further? Because if she sang my song Wide Open Spaces, I'm gonna push this horse down. Child. Love Wide Open Spaces. As her folks drive away, her dad yells, check the oil. Mom stares out the window and says, I'm leaving my girl. She said it did seem like that long ago. When she stood there and let her own folks know she needed wide open spaces, room to make a big mistake. She need new faces. She knows the high stakes. I'm just saying, that's my jam. Wide open spaces. I love that part. As her folks drive away, her dad yelled, check the oil. She saying, Daddy, let's, oh, okay, long as it wasn't wide open spaces because I have to push her down. Girl. Oh, Not Ready to Make Nice is my jam too. I do like Not Ready to Make Nice, but Wide Open Spaces is my shit. He nominated, oh dear God. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Jesus God. You said he nominated Linda McMahon? Oh boy. Oh dear God. Yep. Yep. Mm, mm, mm. Yep. Let me make, well, hold on. Let me pull this up for y'all. Because this is a mess. All right. So Beyonce, we don't care. The man said you could come perform if you want, but he ain't got nothing to do with you not having a place on there. We don't care. Let me get to the breaking news. Ciao. Lord. The breaking news. Linda McMahon has been tapped to be Secretary of Education. Now, I don't know how you're going to have a Secretary of Education, sir, if you are threatening to shut down the Department of Education. Mind you, it's not even within his power to shut down the Department of Education because Congress would have to do that. Just like it's not within your power to create a new department called the Department of Government Efficiency. That's not a real department, sir, because Congress would have to create a new department. Let me shut up though. I'd hate to be the one that's taken a civics class. Excuse me for have taken a civics class. Anyway, according to multiple outlets, Trump is planning to nominate Linda McMahon to lead the to lead the Department of Education, which he plans to close down in one of his first moves as president. Make that make sense. The decision was reportedly pulled together shortly after Howard Lutnick was tapped to lead the Commerce Department, a position that McMahon was gunning for. Now, Linda McMahon was being said she was supposed to be the front runner for the Commerce Department. So I don't know how, if you're telling me this woman is an expert, or nah, she ain't no expert, but supposed to lead the Commerce Department, now she's supposed to lead education, because those two aren't intertwined. And I don't know how, whatever. Let me keep reading. Linda McMahon, who served as a co-chair of Trump's transition team, also played a role in the first Trump administration, leading the Small Business Administration from 2017 to 2019. Since leaving government, she has led the pro-Trump super PAC America First Action and served as a board chair of the America First Policy Institute, a think tank formed by Trump allies following his 2020 election loss. She is also a major Republican donor, having donated more than $7 million to two pro-Trump super PACs during his first presidential campaign. McMahon grew up in New Bern, North Carolina, and attended Havelock High School. She received her bachelor's degree in French from East Carolina University in 1969, according to an alumni page from the school. She also co-founded, she and her husband, Vince McMahon, are the co-founders of World Wrestling Entertainment. She was previously the CEO of WWE, but stepped down in 2009 to run for the U.S. Senate in Connecticut as the Republican nominee in 2010. And 20 and the next election, and she lost both the elections to her Democratic rivals. Trump had vowed to move education back to the states during his campaign and doubled down on those comments since winning the presidency, saying this department's closure will come very early in his second administration. Still, shutting down the Department of Education would require congressional approval, meaning Trump would likely need a supermajority vote in the Senate and therefore support from Democrats as well. The chamber holds a 53 GOP held. The chamber has 53 GOP held seats to 47 held by Democrats. Like I just said a few moments ago, you can't shut down a whole government department or government agency without congressional approval. I need for people to take civics classes if they're going to try and run for president of these yet to be United States of America. Stephanie Smith Lee, the former director of the Office of Special Education Programs, told Newsweek, quote, "Whoever is appointed to be education secretary will be a very clear indication of the direction of the administration's plans to go in." End of quote. And the fact that you put somebody that has nothing to do with education, somebody who ain't got not a master's degree to first, not a doctoral degree to first, don't have no degree in education as well, and has no practice with education, no history in education, has nothing to do with education at all. And that's what you put as the education secretary. The woman who, along with the whole sexual assaulter, co-founded WWE, and that's the qualifications that she needs to be education secretary. I just want to. I'm just trying to make sure I understand what's going on here. Oh, he did. I mean, it wouldn't have been that much different. I mean, I guess that's why he bought all of those Bibles. You know, I guess that's why he bought 30,000 worth of Trump Bibles. I guess he thought that was going to get him in as education secretary. Mm. What Mia really be gonna have to do a breakdown of this tomorrow on Teacher Project 2.0. When y'all go over there to really be today, because I'm gonna go lay down when we get off here. When y'all go over there to really be today, matter of fact, let me call her real fast just to interrupt what she got going on. I'm just gonna call her to ruin her day.
Hello.
Hey, I have you on speakerphone just so you don't say the wrong thing. Did you see who was selected as Secretary of Education?
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. That
Mm,
lady, right?
Linda McMahon, wife of Vince McMahon from WWE. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh yes, I'm fucking serious. We'll have to break this down tomorrow on Teacher Project 2.0. Oh girl. Oh, girl. I'm live right now, so the people say hi to the people.
Oh, nigga. Meltdown.
Say
The
hello to the
woman that
people.
has a whole lawsuit against her for sexual assault.
Her husband, at least. Well, she's in the
No,
lawsuit
she
with her
was
husband.
named.
Yeah,
No,
she was
she was
named. Yeah,
named.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she was named in the
Yeah.
lawsuit. Yeah. Hmm.
These motherfuckers. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I can't. I'm done. I cannot.
We'll have to break this down tomorrow. Oh, Teacher
On
Project
the teacher
2.0.
project, yes. A bitch can't. That's all I got to say to y'all. It's a bitch can't.
Bitch, you just can't. When
bitch,
listen,
can't.
I'm about done. You ready to go live, ma'am?
In a few minutes, yeah. Like, how much more time do you need?
I
'Cause
don't
you know
need
I
no
got-
more time. I'm about to end now in a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got one more
yeah,
story.
give me- Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's fine. Yeah, that'll work. That's good. Oh, all right. I need a drink. Bye.
Bye. I love her. Don't y'all go around there telling her that I made y'all late to class. You see, I just talked to her. And y'all won't be late to class. Y'all love going over there telling her, Jim Bunny, do not go your ass over there to really be telling her I made y'all late to class. You see, she was just on the phone and said, okay, I'll be ready. Lord. Because you know Jim Bunny and Ravine ready to go over there snitching on me. Girl. They be ready. Girl. Get up off me. Anyway, what was I about to say? Cha. Lord. I still ain't even watched this week. I think I'm 2 weeks behind on Real Housewives of Potomac. Child, I mean, is there any reason for me to watch Potomac? I'm gonna try to watch it maybe tonight while I'm laying in bed. Cause I'm 2 weeks behind on Potomac. And I gotta catch up on my African gay love story. Oh, he do a chapter a week. It's like a chapter a week, and we on chapter 12. It'd be so good, y'all. It's a YouTube like an audio book, but he be having like the little AI pictures with it. But the story is so good. I be living for the stories. I'll put the let me put this, see if I can find the channel. Y'all might like them. I'll be loving these stories. So the first story was about the African king and his boyfriend, and then there was a story about now it's the story about his son and the son little boyfriend. It's real cute. I be living for, everybody can't get into audiobook kind of, listening to stories, but I'll be living for it. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Somebody might like it. I don't know. Every now and again, some people like the stuff that I be listening to. Hold on. Let me get these people channel and put it in the chat. Yeah. Now at first it was the daddy and the king and his boyfriend. Now they on the prince and his boyfriend. It'd be so good. The stories be real good. I be enjoying it. Anyway, so going over there, get him a listen. Actually giving dating advice. I'm gonna try to go catch up, y'all. I'm gonna try to catch up maybe while I'm laying down today. I try and catch up on Potomac. I'm 2 weeks behind last week and this week, so it don't take me long to do that. In our last story of the day, where am I at? In our last story of the day, God, Lord. Hold on. All right. Why do you keep doing that, stupid computer? All right. In our last story of the day, What's this little boy name? What's this little boy name? Child, who? I don't know why this man has infiltrated my my timeline for the last couple weeks, but I'm sick of him. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of him, and I'm sick of it. So William Ray Norwood Jr. I think it's Ray, but I say Raymond, because it just sounds better. William Raymond Norwood Jr. He is back in the news. Why? Well, he has said that he wants to create mentorship programs for Diddy's sons after their heated altercation. Sir, you gonna get your ass fucked up. Now you know you can't fight. You might need to bring your raggedy ass sister over there with you. Now she might fuck that. Now Brandy might fuck them niggas up. Brandy might fuck their ass up. Your ass ain't gonna bust a grape. Brandy, on the other hand, is a whole ass murderer. Brandy be taking people eyeballs out. Brandy be around here maiming people, murdering people. And you out here talking about you want to create mentorship programs. You gonna go around there and get your ass fucked up. I I guess I gotta play this. Hold on, hold your line. Lord, Jesus God. These people make my ass itch. I promise you. They make my fucking ass itch. Just don't have this type of energy. God. Oh, shit. Here's raging. I don't have this type of energy.
Yeah, it's been a lot, and I think at this point, we had to all sit down and we had to really figure out what this looks like and what we should do moving forward. And so we've worked out our differences, and I think that when we talked in the beginning, creating these mentorship programs and creating something new to help young entrepreneurs when they're falling by the wayside is absolutely needed in these situations. I mean, if you even just look at me, sometimes you need certain guidance before you jump off the edge. And a lot of times that's happening in this space that we're in. No, and then as far as no, we didn't have a fight. We had a
I I, I'm done. I'm just done. I don't even have no more for this story. The fact that this young man, William Raymond Jr., feels like he's in any capacity to have a mentorship, anything for anybody, is beyond my level of comprehension. I'm sick of Raynetta too. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of it. Every other goddamn day in my goddamn news feed. No, okay, so Ronald, the gay king was the first story. That was with King Adebayo and Kwame. So that story is over. But Kwame and King Adebayo, they adopted Wamba. And Wamba is the prince now. So Wamba is I don't want to tell the story, but I'm on the news story with Wamba and his boo. Now, I don't want to give the story away. You're going to have to go all the way back to the beginning. Actually, go back to the original story. So when you go to their page, right, Ronald? Go back to the story. Go all the way back to the Gay King. Start there. Start at the Gay King, right? And then, yeah, start at the Gay King, and that'll bring you all the way up to and just go straight through. Then when you get through with the Gay King, that's how it's gonna go to it's gonna lead to the story of a scandalous romance. Now, a scandalous romance is the one with the two young boys. Now, the gay prince, that's an interwoven story between the Gay King and a scandalous love story, a scandalous romance, because the Gay Prince is the one I really like. That's the one with the Dark King and Jafari. I like the Dark King. Anyway, but just go listen to it. Great storytelling, great writing, beautiful stories. I highly recommend it. Ronald, I really enjoy it. It's a really good listen. It's not a hard listen, and there's some great stories. The guy has a nice deep voice, deep rich voice, great for narrating. Well, Trump has been saying that for a few days now. He's been saying that for about a week or so now, Terica, where he said that the Republicans need to block all of the appointments, but the Republicans just don't have the numbers to do that right now. As long as Kirsten Sinema and Joe Manchin don't get in the way, they can push through anything they want right now. But it would that's all dependent on Kristen Sinema, and that's dependent on Cinema and Mansion. As long as those two fall their ass in line, they can push through whatever they want, and there's nothing Republicans can do about it. So wait, Ray J is not a Capricorn. Do not try to give him to us. No, ma'am. Wait a minute. Let me look. Oh, goddamn. Don't try and do us Capricorns. It's certain Capricorn. We don't claim them. No. Sorry. We don't claim these people. We do not claim these people. Sorry. So anyway, be trying to get these people to me. Capricorn, don't do us. I'm about to get out of here. Is Really Be live yet? You. Lord. Trying to get these people to me. Let me check. See if she live yet. Can somebody tell me Is Really Be live yet? Is she live? Y'all make sure y'all hit the live button and all of that stuff. All of that stuff. Share the video. I'm about to get out of here anyway. I'm tired. Listen, I'm proud. Thank y'all for helping me make it all the way to this time, because I told y'all I wasn't feeling well when I first came on. And the fact that I was able to last this long and go past the time, meaning y'all helped me make it through. So I am eternally grateful to y'all for y'all helping me make it through. I will be back tomorrow. But after tomorrow, I won't be back until probably Tuesday of next week, because I'm traveling Thursday. I'm at the Florida Classic all weekend, and then I have a business trip Sunday and Monday, and I'm coming back home on Tuesday. So I won't be back. You know how sometimes I be like, oh, I'm gonna try to go live. I ain't gonna even lie to myself, because I already know what my weekend is about to be about. It's about to be a drunken fucking mess. So I ain't gonna even lie to myself. Anyway, don't do us, Xavier. Don't do us tacos and tequila. Y'all just be trying to get these people to us. Lord. Jesus. Lord. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Listen, Aquarius season, Ronald, doesn't start until after Valentine's Day because Capricorns are too important to have a regular, amount of time. We need extended time because we're just that great. So Capricorn season extends from December 22nd all the way until February 14th. We just gonna go that long. We'll give y'all about a week or so, and we'll give Aquarius is about a week or so to do what they need to do. If y'all can't do what y'all need to do in about a week, maybe about 7 or 8 days, I don't know what to tell y'all. You don't need no time. Anyway, that's all I have for y'all. Until tomorrow. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. Love y'all.